I think we can start because we have Janie, right? This is your name, honey?
Carly James.
Carly James.
Yeah.
Okay. Carly, first of all, thanks for coming. It's very important to have athletes here with us. And could you tell me which sport do you do?
I'm doing swimming at a national level in New Zealand. I'm registered with Paralympics New Zealand at a national level, which is the Virtus member organisation over here
Oh,
at a
so great.
national level.
Oh, so great. Congratulations. It's very important to have you here and you can share with other athletes what we are going to tell. This is maybe is going to be the shortest seminar because we are going to talk just about the rights and duties for athletes. So let's start. As usually, Moshi does introducing, and I will do for her because I know she's doing a lot of stuff at the same time. I'm Juliana Soares, Virtus World Ability Sport and IPSA Anti-Doping Manager, and Moshi, it's our Virtus Media Manager. So thanks for coming. It's very important. Please, we are going to put this in our YouTube channel, share with other athletes, with other coaches, as much as we can spread this information, it's going to be better for us, okay? If you have any question, okay, please interrupt me and or you can send an email to me and I will answer as soon as possible. Yeah, go. Oops, come. Yeah. Let's see, 11:04. What's the rights and duties, first of all? When we are an athlete or even a coach or athlete support personnel, we have some rights and duties regarding anti-doping. With these rules, we can make better our environment for anti-doping and clean sports. Okay, so I'm going to start with our athlete duties. Okay, one that it's very important to understand it's your duty as athlete to know about anti-doping rules. You can ask like, but Juliana, where I can find how to understand? So you can pass through our seminars, for example, that we are going to cut in several subjects. You can download or watch in a YouTube channel, but also you can reach the IPSA World Ability Sports or Virtus website that we have a lot of information, a bunch of information about even tiny subject on regarding anti-doping, not just rights and duties, but also how can request a TUI, what's the prohibited substance, what's the consequence of use of prohibited substance. So the most important now, it's your duty to have knowledge regarding anti-doping rules. Search our website, WADA, a World Anti-Doping website also, and watch our videos. Okay? It's also your duty to know about the prohibited list. We talked this, I think, in the second seminar, if I'm not wrong. What's the prohibited list? The prohibited list of substances and methods, it's made by WADA, created by WADA, with so many informations regarding substance and methods that are prohibited on sport. So if you're an athlete or coach or athlete support personnel, please get back to our video, watch, and you can find the links of where you can find the prohibited list and some tools like Global Draw to help you to understand better the list of prohibited substance. Okay? Athletes must ensure that they do not use a prohibited substance or methods. Yeah, whether intentionally or not intentionally. This is a strict liability that we are going to talk in the next slide, but it's very important to understand that athletes are prohibited to use some substance. that are on the list. So make sure that you know. This is going to avoid a lot of troubles for you, okay? Athletes must be participating in anti-doping education programs. So, for example, what we are doing now. So it's very important for us to have all of you here. This is a part of our duty as an international federation, but also your duty as an athlete and athlete support personnel to engage this type of programs. It's going to be really helpful for both of us to know all the rules. Okay. Uh, Also, athletes have a duty to report anti-doping infractions. Or what does it mean? Athletes have the duty to report anti-doping infraction of which they are aware, whether from athletes, coach, or team members. If you know that someone or some group of people are doing doping, okay, they are using a prohibited substance or prohibited method, it's your duty to tell us what's going on. We are going to investigate the situation and check if it's really an anti-doping rule violation of these people. Why it's your duty? Because this way we can work together and create a teamwork to find the athletes that are doping. They are not playing clean of us. Okay? Don't worry. This is not we are not going to identify who is speak up this information. So we can do by mail, by phone, by WhatsApp. Okay. But please remember when you speak up, this is the expression for this action. Please make sure that is real, that's true, because we are going to put our effort to try to reach and understand, search every single person and check if they are doing doping, okay? It's a duty of athlete, RTP or TP, okay, to provide detailed information about the whereabouts. For especially for IPSA athletes and World Ability athletes, we have a special group of athletes that should make the best word would be must inform 24 hours per day, 7 days per week, the whereabouts, where they are and what they are doing, okay, with the address. Why we need this? Because we need to test them out of competition easily. So please, if you are one of these athletes, the testing pool athletes, don't forget. If you forget, you are going to receive a notification for our legal department, and can be a anti-doping rule violation, and you can suffer some consequences like a sanction to be out of sport for 1 year. So it's very important to keep update your whereabouts. If you have any problem with this, the access, the password, please talk with us that we are going to help you. Another duty, athletes must be available for anti-doping tests anytime, both in or out of competition. So if you're an athlete in a competition for swimming, for athletics, table tennis, fencing, judo, doesn't matter which sport, and you are invited to go to the doping control station, please, following the rules and following the chaperone, the doping control officer, okay? You can have some delays. I'm going to explain this when we move it to the next topic, but please fall in and go to procedure the anti-doping test. Okay, if it's out of competition, for example, if someone knock your door at home or in a training camp, please go with our anti-doping officer, provide the sample. Okay, don't forget, this is the next one. The anti-doping official must to show your accreditation. Okay, he must to show like, look, I'm Juliana Soares, I'm an anti-doping officer. I work for this company. Okay, that the federation requests us to come here. Please check the accreditation. Please check the ID. It's very important. It's safe for you. Go with someone that has information where he is or she's. Okay. Athletes must cooperate fully during the sample collection process. This is very obvious. So please, if the person asks you some questions, answer. If this show asks, for example, let's go to the washroom, choose one of the kits, just be open-minded and help. It's a part of the rules, of the sport rules. We need to test you. And as much as easier, it's going smooth, it's better, okay? Um, Always stay with the escort, with the chaperone, okay, in field of vision. Don't try to run away, don't try to hide from this person. It's very important to be with this. Think that is a friend. It's a new best friend for a couple of hours. This person is going to be with you and award ceremony and change room for change your clothes or to the medical department, interviews, and during the anti-doping test. So stay with him or her all the time, and it's going to be easy. Uh, One more, carry out the entire process necessary for the collection. As I told before, please support the doping control officer. Okay. Athletes must declare all medications and supplements they are using, especially during competition and 7 days before the test. Okay. So if you take a lot of medicines and a lot of supplements, my suggestion is to have a piece of paper with you, like don't need to be a paper, okay? But for example, I have a paper with me with all the medications and all the supplements I take. You can take in your phone for sure. That's we are in new century, okay? You can put in your phone, like I take nimesulide, tramadol, I don't know which medicine you're taking, okay? And the supplements, whey protein, creatine, and you show the DCO, okay? If you have a TUI, don't forget also to have a cup of TUI with you. It's going to be faster and easy if you have any issue during the analysis, okay? And the last one, cooperate with anti-doping authorities. Athletes must cooperate. So like we are doing now, you are here, listen to me, be part of the project. It's really incredible. It's a partnership that we have. Okay? Very important. Okay? Athletes are the personal duty to ensure that any prohibited substance to no, sorry, I'm trying to remember the phrase that I have in my mind and read at the same time. This didn't work. Okay. Uh, it's a responsibility of each athlete what he or she use it. So what we found in his or her sample, even if you don't know, like a negligence, you just took a supplement, you didn't know that something there was prohibited, it still be your duty to know. You are going to be responsible for this. A suggestion that we gave some videos ago. If you can avoid to take supplements, please avoid. Talk with your medical doctor, talk with your nutrition, talk with your coach, your parents. Tell them that you're an athlete and you pass through anti-doping tests. So you must to avoid any contamination product. Okay. If you do need to take any supplements, make sure that you take as better as possible product, as safe as possible. It's the same for medicine. If you need to take a medicine, for example, here in Virtus, we have several athletes that use Ritalin. Ritalin is a prohibited substance, a prohibited medicine. So talk with your doctor. If your doctor says you must to continue with this supplement, with this medicine, it's not a problem at all. But we need to do a TUI, a therapeutic use exception. Okay? If you have any question regarding it, please send it to us an email. We are going to help you. Okay? This is the best part. Just a minute. Okay. What's your right? This is the most important, maybe, because I talked here for 10 minutes, your duties, but what's your rights? To have education and information. The same way that we request you to watch, we must to provide you. So please check our websites, check our YouTube channel. If you still have any issue, contact us by mail. We are going to help you with information, okay? You have the right to request a TUI. As I explained before, if you take a medicine that is prohibited on sport, you should request a TUI. We are going to give all the support as possible to have this documentation and allow to use this prohibited medicine during a period of time, like 1, 2, 3, 5 years, depends on the substance, okay? Equal opportunity. So the same way that we are going to give the opportunity for a blind athlete, eye athlete, or disabled athlete, it's going to be the same also for a female and male. Don't worry, we are here for help you, okay? Fair and quality testing program. We are improving year by year our testing program. Why? Because you will deserve the best quality testing program. Okay, we are giving more intelligence in our tests. Okay, we spread the tests as much as possible, looking for the high probability tests and doping. Okay, so we are working hard to try to give you the best as possible. You have the right to have medical treatment and protection the athlete's health. This is the two different situations regarding the TUI. So if you need a medical treatment and you need to take any medicine, we are here to support and to give the authorization, but we need all the informations, okay? Why you're taking this medicine, which pathology do you have to allow you to take this medicine, okay? Also, if you need a treatment during a competition, for example, you play you are an athletic athlete, and you twist your knee, you need to have a medical treatment during the competition. We are there. We understand their situation. We are going to postpone the test until you get better. Okay? You have the right to justice. If for any reason um, uh, we get a positive test from you, you are going to have a fair hearing panel. So we are going to have a team of lawyers to judge, to have a hearing about this infraction. Okay, the same way that you have the right to have someone to protect you during this hearing. Okay. You have the right to speak up, okay? Report if you know if that someone or a team is doing doping, please talk with us. You have the right to protection. So it's more about the personal protection. We are not going to put you in a dangerous situation. For example, the doping control station will be a safe place. Okay, no one there is going to make any problem for you. It's going to be a fair place. Okay. During the sample collection, you have the right to have the sample collection and also they analyze the sample B. If for any reason the sample A tested positive, we are going to give the opportunity to open the sample B. Okay, the sample B. Remember, when you collect your urine or blood, we have the bottle A and the bottle B. Okay, we we are going to analyze first the bottle A and freezing the sample B. If it's positive, you can ask and you are going to test the sample B. You have the right to not be offended, your freedom. So I understand that some of the, especially the testing pool athletes, they are afraid because we know where they are every day, 24 hours per day. But don't worry, we save your information and just the special people that must know where you are, it's going to know this topic. Okay, don't worry. Extra rights for our Paralympic athletes. Okay, if you for any needs must you have any modification, any adaptation from the process, it's not a problem. Okay, for example, think about intellectual impairment athletes. Sometimes the athletes feel more comfortable if someone is inside the washroom providing the sample. So the athlete can request to be with this person inside the washroom. Okay. If someone from wheelchair would like to ask for the coach to hold the sample, it's not a problem at all. We are just need to know. So it's very important to understand that any adaptation or modification, it's allowed if you, athlete, and the DCO agree. Okay? For sure, we cannot damage the sample, but if it's totally safe, doesn't make sense not to adapt. One very important modification for visual impairment athletes and intellectual disability athletes. If you athlete wish someone inside the washroom during the process, when we say inside the washroom, it's when you are going to provide indeed the sample, the urine, for example, you are allowed, okay? You can have someone, okay? You just need to put on the form. Let me check here. For wheelchair athletes, many of you use a leg bag. This is on the picture. For blind athletes, please, we have a picture here that it's a person stand up with a kind of bag holding the leg, okay? That collected urine. So continue. Uh, for you wheelchair users that need to use this urine bag collection, it's not a problem at all. How is going to be the doping control process for you? We explained on the testing procedures, but we are going to refresh here. You can use, the only thing that you need is get this bag totally emptied. So we are going to throw away this urine and waiting to collect a new volume. As we need the 19 mLs, we need to wait some hours, 1 hour usually, until you fill 19 mLs and provide the sample from the new empty bag, okay? So it's very common and no painful. I forgot one. If you use a catheter, so athletes that will need to use a catheter for provide the urine, it's not a problem also. Please just remember to be ready. Otherwise, it's going to be a partial sample. It's not pretty cool. And have a new catheter with you, okay? It's the athlete's duty to have the equipment necessary to provide the sample. In this case, the catheter. Also, because we have different types of sizes, different sizes of catheters, and someone can get that can hurt you, okay? So please bring with you your competition extra 3 catheters in case you need to go to the doping control process. For some athletes, we need to have different containers because they are shaking, because they don't have a tiny control coordination. So sometimes it's part of the modifications to have a different vessel for collect the urine, especially the urine, okay? If you need some of these, please talk with your DCO to find a special container, okay? I don't think that we have any questions. If you have, please put here on the chat. I cannot see the chat, but I don't think we have for now. So let's have a quick, I didn't put here. Okay, which is not one of the rights of the duty. You cannot take a shower before the test, okay? I clicked here on the table and got the answer. So please, you can postpone it because they are going to have a warm ceremony. You can postpone it because of the physiotherapy appointment or to change the clothes, the judogi, the jacket, but you cannot postpone the test to take a shower, okay? Let's one more. A Paralympic athlete can use, let's see, because a different equipment to provide a sample? Yes or no? Yes. As we talked, if you use a urine bag or if you use a catheter or if you use a different vessel, it's allowed to use. And that's it. Okay. Thanks again for being here. Check our social medias. We have World Ability Sports, Virt.sport, and Ipsit Blind Sports. We post there information regarding anti-doping every week. And every month you have one seminar like this for different topics. Please, If it's your first time here, go to our YouTube channel. There you are going to find, I think, 5 or 6 more short videos like this. Okay. Thanks, everyone. Moshi?
Hi, Julie. Thank you so much for the wonderful webinar. And it's so nice to have an athlete also with us today. I think she also commented a very wonderful thing that
Mm-hmm.
the athletes, for as their first point of contact, it's always their national anti-doping agency. And, whoever, like whether she's from Virtus, I think, and she's with Sports Integrity. I think it's a part of Sport Inclusion Australia, if I'm not wrong. So they
No,
also,
No, they,
oh, you're from New Zealand.
no. I live in New Zealand, and Dave just recently set up a sport, the sport integrity commission,
Commission, yeah.
which includes the anti doping, not sport integrity Australia. That's across
There's
the ditch,
Australian
as
one.
we call it.
Yes, yes, you're from New Zealand. Yes. So with every Virtus member who are based in all different countries, they have their own commission which looks after for the anti-doping topics. So your first point of contact can be them because you're more familiar with them. And then if they have any concerns which they are not able to resolve it within their commission, then they can always contact us, and then we refer it to Juliana or Vada, and then we all work collaboratively. So it's a it's a small thing, but it makes it the connection, the work force goes a long way. So thank you so much for attending today's webinar. And we've got another person. I don't know, Barry, you're from which
hi, Ellie.
organization? Hi.
I'm from swimming in England.
Oh, that's
So
great. That's great.
Welcome.
Yes. Are you one of the anti-doping officer there,
no,
or
my daughter is a swimmer. So she's still at school today. So I'm attending on her behalf.
yeah, that's
Thanks.
great. So we have a parent and an
Oh,
athlete today. That's
oh no,
nice.
oh, that's also awesome. You're here. Yeah, here. It's almost 10:30 at night over in New Zealand time.
Oh,
It's
But
half
it's more.
past
But it's
10.
But thanks for
yeah,
coming. And Helen,
yeah.
thanks for coming also
yeah, this
because
stuff's
it's very important for us to have the parents here.
Yeah.
Sometimes the parents, in a good faith, they give medicine, they give supplements,
Yeah.
everything in a good faith, but it's very danger for the athlete.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, no, I totally know because I'm with so many athletes in this past years and they are really trying to give some comfort for the athletes. I'm a headache, take a pill,
Yeah.
or I'm stomachache. And it's parents' normal duty to support. But when it's athlete, especially this high quality of athlete that we have here from Virtus, World Ability and Blind Sport Federation, the BIPSA, those athletes sometimes go to the Paralympic Games. So they are very high. What's an high? It's elite athletes. So we must to be careful what we are giving to our
Mm-hmm.
son and daughter to avoid any problem.
Yeah.
And it's not the first time that also we listen the excuse like I took a prohibited medicine because my mom gave me,
My mom.
and
Yeah.
it's totally understandable this answer. But the athletes still be punished, so it's so painful for
Yeah.
us to do it, but because it's part of the rules. But if you have more parents like you, would be really incredible to avoid all this non-intentional doping.
Yeah.
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 Thank you.
Well, I know that we have this time zone. We always can't have the, time zone correct because in one country it's morning, in one country it's evening. And so we always record the webinar and then put it up on the YouTube so that whoever is not able to attend it, they can watch the recording later. and educate themselves. So this webinar will also be going up on Virtus YouTube channel. So if you know who needs to watch it, whether it's a parent or an athlete or anyone who works around athlete, then you can always send them this link.
Oh, I forgot to put the logos here today.
It's okay. It
Oops.
was there on the slide.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Thanks again, everyone. Have a good morning, good night. I don't know, depends where you are.
Yeah.
And
Take
next
care.
month,
Yeah.
we have another seminar. I think the consequence of doping. So it's important again. You know your rights and duties. Now you know what's happened if we test positive, and also how can damage your body if you're using a prohibited substance. This is important. I hope to see everyone again or in a competition. We never know.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.